All right, we're back in Quest 64. We are past Nepti now. We're at Epona's cottage, with this like funny mustachioed owl who just hovers, I guess. Power of the Elatail book. The spirit's chosen one from the time you picked up the crystal. I would not have wished such a thing upon someone so young. Return to town from the Stone Circle. I was thinking I need to go back to Dondoran, I think, for a free spirit. I'm actually not sure where I should go after this. Just yet. I'm sure it'll become obvious pretty soon. Looking around for spirits, but I already know I got everything. It's actually going to take me back. Hello. Sea is calm, and it's all thanks to you. If you're looking for the captain, he's probably with that bunch of a sorceress. If you see him, tell him where to set sail. Thought maybe we'd be setting sail already. Probably I'm just going to have to use the wings. Can I not use the wings here? Is this a cave? Is this a cave? All of this is a cave. I mean, she said... Oh, wait. Maybe the stone circle was the other thing? Wasn't there, like, one out here? Yes. There we are. You have seen me here before. Stop lying. Why are you always lying? I didn't use all of my mint leaves, so I still have some. I'll be going across Loch Kildare. So, take a look at the map. I guess it's that other boat, right? But first, I think there's a free spirit with my name on it over here somewhere. The Wonderful Adventures of Brian. Yo, what's up, Bish? There's just like, as I understand it, there's just a door that is open here somewhere. Is it this one? No. I think I've been in here. And if it's not here, then I forget. Do. Pointless room. Room with no purpose. Hello, you look sad. Magic must be very powerful. That'd be a good, like, sad emote. This man right here. Matter of fact. Not that I'm going to use it, but I just want a screenshot of him. I want to sip my tea, but it's too hot. Probably. I need to make a T&T grocery order at some point soon. Need more milk tea and Asian things. Princess Flora's room. I'm not trespassing. Nope. Drop. Another. Mint leaves, those are nice. We didn't think you could do it, but now you have our undying gratitude. Are you sure you're just a magician's apprentice? Your powers must be beyond compare. Well, I don't mean to brag, but my earth is almost level 50. I already found items that... I don't know if I couldn't get to them before, or if I just didn't go there. Where was this again? Oh, I know. Okay, yeah. It was, I wasn't being thorough enough. Rocks will fall. How's it going, plant? Have you collected all 201 bananas? It's been like a whole day, so I'm guessing the answer is yes, not this one. Supposed to do something. I think it's this one. Still got the sub 10 in you. Very nice, very nice. Fun. Oh.
Hey!
Okay. That was...
Hey!
Where it is. Cool, but inexplicable. just complete nonsense, I guess. Where am I going again? Gave up in the blue cave. It is a lot of cave. Just did that last night. This game did not make my my priority list for. I did want to play it for Discord Wars, but with the amount of time, I just could not. Normoon. There we go. I'm not outside enough. Do I have to leave the town? Or can I do it from inside the... I feel like I should be able to do it from inside the town because it warps me between the towns. Okay. That's about right. Hot, but drinkable. Wait. Oh man. No, do I have a lava pool thing? Don't I? Yeah, that's a good reason to quick love it too. Melvode. Do I not have... Wingless? Yeah, I thought I had the wings. Can't say I'm a fan of that. Thought I had lava pool wings. Now I'll just never get them, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that's right, huh? I don't need to go through Coal Hazard. Which is, I believe, what the other... I remember this walk pretty well. Do I have any cool, like... Not really. I have Weaken All. I guess that was my level 50 spell, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to be ignoring many of you. I wish Dolphin had customizable achievement noises. I would have been doing that. Oh, wait, I have Rolling Rock level 2. Probably could have just used Rock 3 for almost the same effect there. If I positioned it well. But Rolling Rock's like... you know, a specific use case is just satisfying to me. Alright, we can get back on the water train. I guess. Gotta get that achievement for my Discord voice points, right? One of the game's very few skill shots, right? Like, it feels like the game should have more. Okay, like Rock 3, yeah, you got a position. Rolling Rock, it's kind of similar, just a little trickier than Rock 3. You know what's wrong with Western games is they don't have enough Lamias in them. Or spider women. Truth nuke. Okay. I have Rolling Rock level 2. Rock's even bigger. I think. Hey, Rolling Rock is cool because they actually do present you enemies in that arrangement also. It's like a sort of ancillary, but like kind of relevant to this game's battle system. Paper Mario the Origami King could have done interesting things with its battle system, but they decided not to. They made it too like puzzle based. Everything had to be solvable. That was problem number 1. I skipped where the boat is, which I believe is where I'm supposed to going. It was just about like balancing your. Going the right way now? No. Okay, I didn't actually pass that yet. It's across the bridge still. It was just about balancing your like amount of enemies and your like effective attack radius or like pattern or whatever. And it didn't resolve around giving you the same couple patterns where you would get like a 1.5 times damage bonus if you did it right. Which you would do it right because you've seen it like 50 times. Then maybe that battle system could have had some interesting stuff going on. You just gotta commit, you know? You gotta commit to what you're doing. Explore the possibilities. That's all I'm asking. Hanging out on the bridge. Thumbnail farming right now. Not really, but I should do that more often. Isn't there a save here? Just in case. You actually thought I finished? No, I just beat one of the bosses. No Quest 64 speedrunner. Is this even the right way? I think so. But I don't really know. Oh wait, no, I don't want to be bound for Dondoran, I think. Where the hell am I going right now? Oh wait, here we go. Okay, okay. Got it. This is right. Bastion. Taking a trip, are you? You happen to know another magician? He stayed here some time ago. He looked a lot like you. Alright. I forgot how far we got when we played this the first time. For some reason I thought the boss, or like the first boss was the goal, but no, it was Zelse. Zelse. And I did get there with like 40 points in wind or something. I was like, yeah, wind. Wind sounds fun. And Discord Wars gave me a reason to redo it anyways. Initially Nepti, yeah. Nepti would have been pretty crazy for anyone who hadn't known everything. Nice misses. Ow. Nice misses, but like the other kind. Okay. The fun part about Avalanche is it can miss in multiple ways. I guess every spell can do that. Avalanche is just more brutal about it. Oh, I see why it's called Cry Shell now. Because it can run Crisis. Running Crisis used to be like the hallmark of a computer. For a time. I never played Crisis. Shell stolen out of mission. Yeah, it's it belongs to the Clancers or whatever. Every once in a while, I think about that moment in Mischief Makers where you learn that some random NPC from like the first level passed away. P-A-S-T away. It's like, remember that guy from like level 1? He's dead now. Incidentally. And I specifically... I just remember Alter's voice saying it. I don't know... Was it even clipped or do I just remember watching it? Passed away. That and, it's tough to be a man. It's tough to be a man.
Hey!
Healing level 2. Let's go. We're finally there. I wanted to. How much was that? Well, probably because I'm maxed out. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, it does heal you more. Oh my god, I've literally just escaped. higher scaling with max HP. Apply to analyst positions? No. You probably should. Do I want to be an analyst? I don't know, maybe. Maybe I should, yeah. Pay attention. I do sometimes remember things. Should tell my girlfriend that. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-bum, boo-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. See ya. I was the only other person paying attention to them. Interesting insight. Think about it. If I ever were the game dev analyst jobs, do I want to be a game dev analyst? Unfortunately, I did not pick my career for the money. It would be whether it was a title or not. I could say I analyze things in my current position pretty often. I am very versatile because I, you know, kind of have to be. Yeah. Thankfully, right now, that does not mean I'm absurdly busy, although it has in the past. Just the other day, a man who looked very much like you came to our town. I'm catching up to Dad. Looking for a sacred book. He left, headed toward Highland when he left. The old mine shaft. Old abandoned mine shaft is far up the mountain out of Limmerland. New digging in the ruins they found at the bottom of the mine shaft. I better make sure I get the wings here. Something about this woman scares me. Tina. Noblemen's houses are filled with valuable items. Oh, you're a maid. Okay, I was like, that's a weird thing to say. But it makes more sense to say if you're a maid who's currently on the job. Or possibly a thief posing as a maid. Dolgo. Limmerland is the largest and finest city in all of Keltland. The internet keeps disconnecting. I hope it didn't interfere with the stream earlier. Boo. It did at the end? Ah. Hello, Shannon. This is the grand city, don't you think? But isn't it strange? People build a metropolis to last 1,000 years, but a human lifetime is just a passing thought. I don't know how many metropolises actually last 1,000 years, though. At least without getting, like, burned down at some point. Look, if you're gonna give me 4 enterable rooms in an inn, put someone in one of them. Why don't you? Well, one of those rooms has to be mine, obviously. My fiefdom owes its prosperity to a great nobleman named Hoshin Schreiker. Indiana. Hello again, laddie. If you should lose your hero's drink, just tell me. Got too many. Don't tell me a wee laddie like you is still looking for our old mine. This guy looks bored. Roach, this is a tavern, you know. We have completely run out of root beer and bread, so why don't you skedaddle on home? Of course they've run out of bread. Figures. You got wings. Know that you're on an long and exhausting quest, laddie. Keep these red wings just in case the enemies prove too strong. We got wings for here. Wings to go. Argo. He's the villain who tried to take over the town. He made a threat to burn the homes of anyone who dared to stand against him. Great Lord Schreiker captured him and put him in the tower, but after his mysterious death, Argo made good his escape, and it's only a matter of time before he returns to threaten us again. Have you noticed that, like no one we've beaten in a boss fight has, like, stayed around and been like, ooh, you defeated me. Brian killed them. Presumably. They are dead. As far as we can tell. Phantom City somewhere in the dries. Because, like, in a game like this, I might expect them to be like, oh, you busted me, and then, like, give me the orb or whatever. Just aesthetically. Oh, it's under there. I don't know why I walked down here after I got the spirit from the upper ledge. I go in here. I think this is the nobleman's house, isn't it? Yeah. Should have delayed my stream long enough to watch the opening ceremonies for the International. Oh well. It's like 10 o'clock now. I'm fine. Only noblemen live in this town. Why not? Only noblemen? That seems unsustainable. What about the maid? Where does she come from? Where does she live when she's not working? Anyway, I'm robbing you. Eat the rich. You seen my boys outside playing? I do wish they'd come back in. With that madman Fargo on the loose, anything could happen. I don't care, lady. You got any treasure? No? Okay. I did see them outside playing. No, they're over here. There's a murderer locked up in the tower jail just outside the city. They say he uses fire magic. I like this kid's model. I don't know, something very funny about it. Good use of, like, you know, 8 polygons or whatever. Aren't you scared? Aren't you scared? Oh, there it is. They hide more than one in here. Whoa. It's pretty cool. Can I go through these gates and waltz up to the... You think that they'd let me in there after their, like, lord was just assassinated? I guess so. Okay. Maybe no one lives here anymore. There it is. Knew there had to be one. Most of these spirits really are in pretty reasonable locations. Except for the one that's hiding. Yeah, after you, like, really don't have any reason to go back there except for that spirit. That's kind of cool. I mean, like, it's very hard to make out, but, like... It's definitely contributing to this room. It's a good texture. Honey bird. Healing potion. The chest opening animation is very good. Just like the bounce on it and stuff, you know? It's one of those little pieces of charm that this game has. My grandfather oversaw the mines. He found the ruins at the end of Barragoon Tunnel, but I'm afraid that when he disturbed the ruins, it released the monsters that plague us today. Tried to seal the mine shaft, but didn't have much effect. You better keep away. Are you saying you dug too greedily and too deep? It's me! Can't imagine how Fargo escaped from his jail cell. Hope something terrible didn't happen. Rare instance of this name being in a video game at all. It's not even Celtic. There were a lot of Celtic influences going around this time, weren't there? Because Ocarina of Time has a lot of Celtic influences also. And, I mean, so did this game. And also Hercules, Season 6 of Hercules. Although that was in Japanese. I'm just wondering if there was, like, some sort of interest in, I don't know, Celtic mythology around the time, and or maybe they just thought it was a good touchstone for fantasy worlds. Nice portrait. This game would go hard if you could, like, interact with objects and get a little, like, text blurb. It's one of those things I really enjoy about certain older games, when they're, like, lacking on detail, but then you can, like, examine things. The doors in here are like so finicky to go through. I feel like I'm trying to optimally open doors in Luigi's Mansion or something. Zing! Limelin Castle, the home of Queen Diana, the greatest monarch in all of Keltland. I mean, that one's just like, you put a little staircase there, I'm going to walk up it. I like that one though. That was a fun spirit to find. Yeah, I mean, Ocarina of Time, very, I mean, well, it's full of fairies. Which are all the Kokiri, very Celtic. Epona exists. You saying I'm short? You're saying I'm short. You don't look like the queen. You're not much older than I am. My mother was expecting a great warrior. I bet I'm a better sword fighter. I can protect the castle. You probably are. I didn't spec into the barbarian build. How does it feel to be called small? I don't know. Refreshing. Doesn't feel like anything. I cast Avalanche on people who call me small. Rocks fall from the ceiling, killing everyone instantly, unless they miss. Said you possess incredible magic powers. There's much you should know about Queen Diana. Won't do to let such a dreadful villain roam about freely. Try not to get too close to Fargo and don't stay in one place for too long. She's got a very Zelda-like headdress. Shrimp. The land of Karmach. Have you really come to save us from the fire starter Fargo, or are you more interested in finding your father? No matter. Fargo stands between you and your quest, and he cannot be avoided. Just like, sorry, you gotta work for me. These nice, like, textures of stained glass, or perhaps statues. I guess you can't. It's like, it could be a statue recessed into the wall, or it could be... It doesn't look like it would be stained glass, actually. Notably, one of the only two bosses who can be avoided. Well, I'm not going to do that unless I find it by accident, I suppose. Or unless it's really easy. That is funny, though. Alright, so I guess we're headed to, I don't know, the only other way out of this town. Which is this way. Oh wait, maybe I should save. The Barragoon Tunnel one. If you find it by accident, you're getting lost in the void. Alright. It could happen to me. I found some stuff by accident. And on purpose. Finally accidentally stumbled onto the cause of a bug that I've been like, I've noticed it before, but I couldn't figure out how I was doing it, and now I figured it out. At work today, and I was like, yeah. Get owned, bug. There's another one right here. This is where the guy was locked up. Notice this does not appear to be Barragoon Tunnel. Oh wait, isn't that like elsewhere on the map? Yeah, okay. Anyway, good thing I went there. Yeah, wasn't it? It's like the 25th anniversary of the GameCube, but it was like just recently. I would say I should do something for that, but we kind of just did. Inadvertently. What are those people just okay with that light and that color temperature? I'm a warm light enjoyer. Mostly just because I don't want it to be blinding. I feel like an office. Well, that didn't get me very far. Double dash. Shrek 2 the game. I don't know, I gotta look at tapioca.moe/gc to find out a little bit about Shrek 2 the game before I commit to playing something like that. I never got into the double dash time trials during Discord Wars because by the time like I would have worked it into my schedule, I was like, everyone else, we have our double dash grinders and they are practiced and better than I will be able to get focusing on the other stuff I'm doing. So God, these guys are there's too many blood gels. What did Tapioca say about Shrek 2? Games. Shrek 2. 3 stars. Fine beat 'em up, I guess. Definitely would be more fun in multiplayer. Alright, you know what? Not the worst. Not the worst review. Better than he gave the Warriors. Somehow. I think. The Warriors is a good beat 'em up. Definitely fun in multiplayer. Stand by this. I'm sure we rented like one of the Shrek games on GameCube. I don't know why I'm fighting these guys that like slow down the game super hard. Ice wall. Can't see. I think on this side there was a spirit, right? This tea is good, but I go through it so fast. Need more milk tea in larger quantities. They need to just make, like, giant packets of milk tea. For bigger cups. Getting spirits left and right here. What the hell? There's 2 in here? They really wanted you to catch up if you were gonna go in here. Maybe they were mining for spirits down here. 2 liter. I was thinking about doing another TNT grocery order pretty soon. I ate some gyoza with leftover fried rice like last night for dinner. So it's probably only like 1 meal's worth of gyoza, and even then, maybe not even 2-person 1 meal's worth of gyoza. Depends how hungry we are and how much other stuff there is, I guess. Get some stuff for Buddha Jiga. Get another jar of kimchi. I've got enough things that I can pick up at this point to make it worthwhile. Awesome. These are just fun characters. Oh, holy shit. I think that might be more than... All the enemy designs in this game are just like weird, charming little goofballs. It's like some of the freaks in Final Fantasy VII, like at least the original one. Some of those guys were like really dumb looking in a good way. Like the head in the washing machine. I never did. I don't remember if I saw what those looked like in the remake. Like brain tank or whatever it was called. I think anyone snapped up the brain pod. Is it a boss fight? You know, I probably saw it when you were playing it or something. Yeah, but does he look dumb? Because the appeal was that I'm sure it was, I guess, supposed to be like body horror, and the concept is, you know, definitely that. Well, at least I killed one of them. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I mean, if any enemy deserves to be made a boss fight, Bone Pod is probably one of them. Not as good as the house. The house was funny. That was a good call. Or at least the way they integrated the house. The Will-O-the-Wisp. That seemed to do a lot of damage. What are my stats doing? The bars for like defense and agility look so low. It's like, did they expect you? I mean, they probably did expect you to grind way more if you didn't just use like water, earth, barrier, avalanche all the time. See, now if I accidentally hit the buttons to heal, I'm just gonna level up water, which is my plan anyways. If I get a level up. Do 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 do. Ooh, stuff. Healing potion obtained. So what is this? Is this even reversible? No. Camp? I don't know. Tunnel? Cave? Baragoon? Any Baragooners in here? Ooh. The Descent. It's like kind of cool, but it also, you know what? I'm just enjoying the break from random encounters, truthfully. They can't put any guys on that bridge. Miss. the vine. We'll try an avalanche, and hopefully it lands on the guys. Okay, that was good. Perfect. We're getting the level ups. Still incrementing your step counter. Yeah, is that for... Oh, okay, I see what you mean. How is that different from any other instant of this game anyways, though? Isn't it champing at the bit? Like, I know the instance is all, and I always used to think this, to say chomping, but it's champing. Horses champ at the bit, whatever that means. It sounds fucked up, but it's true. Yeah, it's champing. Look it up. Horses are dumb and should chomp. Yeah, I can't disagree with you. Pog champing at the bit. Me when the on-stream banter is really good. Pog champing at the bit. That's why N64Mania is sorely missed. Rio's birthday is pretty soon now. Well, the birthday spectacular. I'm just gonna land this, and if it fails, then I'm out of here. Cause I ain't going back at this point. Nope, no siree. Come too deep into this cave. Sorry, you guys are like in the wrong direction. In this weird, like, zigzaggy corridor. Wow, the way that the camera spawned in, these guys really were just like waiting around the corner. I kind of like it. Don't like that though. Did every boulder genuinely decide to just appear behind me? This is an interesting recess into this wall. This is like the kind of thing that makes me feel like I'm gonna be dodging a boulder pretty soon. Which is usually what my enemies are supposed to be doing. And they tend to do a pretty good job of it. Oh, that's right, that guy hurts. Could escape, I just don't want to miss escape, so healing while running away seems like a more viable means of getting out of there. Ow. Yeah, because it like double hits if you're there. Or just in general. These guys simply not worth it. They are checking, that's for sure. They are checking my healing ability. Every time they force me to heal, I guess they're making sure that I am getting some defense. Not that it's that high, but I don't even know what relatively is high or not for defense. Boulder. They are too short. I would be very afraid. This is a cool room. Cool room for a ghost. Wow. Jeez. Officially hitting the runaway button. Next turn. The escape ring keeps being like kind of far away from me. These enemies are too good. All that for a dewdrop and the spirits up here. Oh, that's a lot of ghosts. It's a ghost. Guess I run this way. Wait. Yeah. I could use magic barrier also. Of course you can miss, and you can't miss healing, thankfully. Oh, wait, is that on the lower level? I don't know. I'm gonna go this way first. They weren't cowards. They weren't afraid to make magic barrier miss, but there's honestly kind of fair of that one to be able to miss. What gets me is that it seems to randomly... It seems to have random duration. Ooh, Undying getting picked. I like to see Undying be used. It's my boy. Okay, it's down there, but I guess I should check this corner. It's... okay. The least understood bug in the game. What if I didn't get that chest? fully at a loss for what to do, except for move closer to me. Data gets corrupted and using item plays examine nothing animation and deletes the item. It can happen with the wings. I guess, you know, it's just an item. Why should replica? Why shouldn't it, I suppose? That's really funny. I feel like, of course, Arthur Blues would have it happen to him. That just seems expected, almost. Almost to 250s. Big Discord Wars points coming our way. I feel like I should do a run on a Japanese version of Chameleon Twist 2 just to have it in there. On the faster version while I still know what the hell goes on in that game. Then I can just not be bad at the bosses like I was in the actual. That's the thing, is like the rest of the game was not as much of a problem, although my trapeze skip and then my pivot away from trapeze skip were not very fast, but I got to like 2 different bosses with like weird amounts of health, and then I probably should have just died so I could restart them. But I didn't. I tried to do them and then I died because I only had like 4 health or something. 5 health. Anyway, that cost us 15th going to N64. Whoops. I'm sure for Servant of Mammon. I've been waiting 1,000 years for him to return. If I'm correct, I sense but 3 precious stones. Is this the first person who has anything to do with the plot here? Miss! I think I just burn all my healing items if I need to, because I really do not want to. Yep. Does she have jiggle physics? Plan, is it really like a coin toss whether or not your magic barrier lasts more than 1 turn? That was the experience I got, but I don't know if there's some other factor. Ugh. I really would rather not run through this. %, you get, okay, so it is actually a coin toss. That's nice to know. Scary, but yeah, of course. But I do have, like, talismans and stuff. Ah, oh, nice miss. Alright. Well, I guess I don't need to go that far away now. As long as I still have magic for a little bit, I'm gonna... Alright!
Hey!
That was easy. I like the pillars. Good pillar design. Anyway, get wrecked, shelf. Long hallway. Long hallway to where I was. Whoops. Is there another exit to this room? I think I see something. No spirit in this room. Okay, so it was a spirit. It was like way back. The train wasn't there, but the spirit was. Look, at least they have their draw distance priorities in line. It's too bad I still have a couple heroes drinks, otherwise I could get a free one at the bar. It makes you think about what a hero's drink is, if a guy at the bar is the one who gives it to you. Oh. We're in the desert. We're in the desert. The desert. Very nice, very nice. Oh, it's Boil Hole. Dindom Dries. Greenock Town. Isn't that where Captain Kidd was born? Hi, Jesus. Did you lose your way in the desert? You must be tired from your long journey. It's Boiled Hole. I don't... Seems worse somehow. Can't describe how. Keep forgetting there's actually a compass in this game. I'm using it right now. Yo, Moai? Sort of. Oh, wow. The boys. I hate war. That's why I ran away, but it's lonely here in the desert so far from home. When they all got along and lived in peace, this was a green valley, but now I've heard that a lush and beautiful kingdom still exists to the south. Can it be true? I should use some of these like items. Giant shoes sound like kind of fun to use, but only if they make me physically bigger. I feel like they should. Wait, all that is just... Pooh boy. I'll explore it when someone tells me to. Getting pretty close to that 50. Soon we'll be able to start leveling some other random element that will never get high enough level to use. Nice miss. So thanks, Panic. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Blue man. This must be the blue man group then. Ouch. Yeah, alright. Well, just use it again. Like, no, oh my god. Who even misses that twice in a row? At least I lived. One out of 100? First I see the cockatrice or whatever, like twice in a row. Well, not twice in a row, but I did see it like 3 times, didn't I? Magma fish. That feels like it should do more damage to something called magma fish. Anyway, rocks. Not even a lava magma fish. Well, I should be going south and then east. Very well, I bid you good day, sir. It's all burned. Another replica. gonna go in here last because there's the this one. You lose healing potion. Oh, okay. So not one of those other shops. Maybe not. Master Brian, King Bagus of Bannock Castle, has somehow gotten his hands on enormous powers. It is he who burned the city to the ground and made townspeople suffer, and he did it only to test his strength. It's pretty bad. This guy looks appropriately worried. You really from the monastery? Then please say a prayer for us. King Bagus has been most cruel. If you're thinking about going to Bannock, you'd best think again, but if you insist, rest here before you leave. Speaking of resting here before I leave, this is a good time to take a little break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Anyone here in this town? I feel like the inn should be like bursting at the seams, considering, you know, a bunch of the town got burned down. Shouldn't there be like people who are now homeless in here? There's one. King B just used his evil powers to burn down this town. My son got lost and is missing. I'm about the only survivor. Oh. Keep waiting, he might come back. I pray he will. Oh, I'll try and... Lost. Yeah, I mean, like... Look. Don't deny her hope. I guess. Not right now. She can face reality later. Yeah, I don't think many of them are walking out of that. Oh, I might not, unless I bury you. At least I'm... Okay, cool. I was like, hey, I'm dodging some of these fireball hits. Well, I'm also dodging my own magic barrier, so... Oh, clearly the secret's hidden up here. Yup. Go like over here and then... $39 defense, 49 agility. How much does my bonk do? 40. Well, to the guy who's got plus defense, I guess. For the man who has everything. was that? Sealed up cave. Guess so. Wait, what did they put here? Other than this? That's not an avalanche. They're like scaling up the chance to miss based on like enemy agility or some shit. Chance to miss my own spell. Kind of feels like they are. Oh no, we head south, I guess. Oh, the fish kind of match this, like, terrain. It's fun. Cliff. Anything at the top of the cliff? No. Okay. Still the right way, right? Yes. There's got to be something at the bottom of the cliff, surely, right? Whatever. Already, like, almost at 50 water. There it is. It's around the corner. Jesus. You know what Wind should have had as a spell? Like the equivalent of a repel from Pokemon. Of course, then people who took Wind would probably overuse it. And then they'd end up not having levels. But they already took Wind, so... Nice that the rock is just big enough to hit certain stuff in front of you anyways. Ouch. This is kind of like interesting terrain. To the boil hole. Elements, yeah. Wow. Lucky spawn there. For sure. Wait, did I just like... Oops. I did. I thought I was going around that, like, obstruction. Anyway. So, is it not this way? No, because I went this way. Double check. If I can get these enemies to stop harassing me for 2 seconds. Am I supposed to, like, follow these? Yes. Ooh. Don't miss. Okay. That's Rolling Rock. Ah. Supposed to watch for those. Hey, incoming.
Hey!
All right. What element do we go next? Huh? We could go fire. I could go wind for old time's sake. I've never leveled up fire, really. I don't know that either of them will ever give me anything useful, but with oh, these guys are so good. I like these guys. Oh wait, what was that I got? I didn't check my newest water spells. They're very slow. They have the easiest to dodge spell. Walking water. Drain magic. It's walking water. Oh, okay. Some of the coolest spells that suck ass, yeah. About what I expected, but I'd like to see them, so. Is this Rock Shower? The spell that crashes the game in Blue Cave? It didn't happen to me. Only because I wasn't gonna try using it anyways. Probably. But I was warned. It's time for the hole. Like officially inside of it. There's just a prelude to Boil Hole. Walking water. Didn't do nothing. It's no avalanche either, but Fireball. Fireball. It's like if that was something that hit more than once or did more damage per water pillar, it would like kind of match up to Avalanche. I don't know. It's like it's not that far away from being good. It kind of is good. It's just not Avalanche. The secondary problem. Not only do some spells suck, Avalanche is too good. So even the spells that don't suck kind of suck. But water does give you healing, so it's like it still wins anyways. You know what? One of the elements could have used like a health regen in battle type spell almost. That might have been something. That wasn't Earth. Earth has the barrier. Water has the immediate heal. Give like fire a health regen spell. That'd be something. Someday I gotta play Lost Magic. I thought that game seemed so cool when I like saw it, but I just never got it. Vamp Scepter. I guess I didn't consider that it might have had something. Vamp Scepter sounds cool. Magma Fish. Lava Magma. Have I just gone backwards? Not that a map would tell me. Pretty sure I have because... Wait, no, but wasn't the other one going down? This is going... not down. Flamed Mane. Ah, he actually takes a lot of damage to water. The water's starting to pay off a little bit. Free defense. Dragon's Potion. Let me in. Oh, wow. See, that feels like what you're supposed to use Avalanche on, but what you actually use Avalanche on is everything. That must have been the intent, though. Like, this is the big AoE one. But it's a little, like, you might miss. It's been no time. He actually silenced me. Yeah. Exactly. Ba, ba, ba. It all does just make me wonder how much you could do with just like a number patch. And there it is. And Rockshire seems like it's bad. Oh, you can actually push them? I guess I pushed that other thing earlier. Come on. Oh. God, this oatmeal stout goes crazy anytime you try and pour a little bit into the glass. Wow, you can't even rip on Rockshire for being the lowest. It does seem like it would be up there. Oh. Yeah, that works. Doesn't sound very ultimate at all. One wonders what is ultimate about it. Yeah, that's what I was guessing, but it is a little disappointing. Technically the ultimate. Wonder how penultimate wind is. I think penultimate is actually one of the words a series of unfortunate events taught me. Nice dodge. Wait, did I not escape? You know what? This is actually the perfect time to turn on the volume for the international commentary. As long as I'm just running around in a dungeon trying not to fight things. Not like I'm even hearing a new song, you know? Well, I guess I am during the parts that are not enemy encounters. But it's not like that's a massive turbo banger. Unless it is, but only if it doesn't get cut off by random encounters. Probably not. It's over here. What's in here? Nothing. This game does give you all the motivation you need to explore every little corner because healing like items are a little funky and limited, and spirits are preferable to grinding enemies forever. Oh, tiny ledge. Show me that beautiful chest opening animation again, Brian. Look, they didn't have that many animations for non-spell things to put in the game, but they made the chest one real good. Just in case. Boo doo doo doo. Such a visually interesting place to be. For a game where your main combat arena is a circle, there sure are a lot of, like, tunnels that go straight. And the circle, like, the circles fit in there, okay, yes, but still. Nice. We're still only at 40 defense. I feel like I should be getting my defense higher at this point. Or do you need to, like, win the fight? Win the fight or die in the fight. We know that works. Hey, it's a dude. Fargo, welcome, fool. You have done my work for me and brought me the other 3 precious jewels. He's got the Ganondorf strat. That weakling bee just thinks that I will hand him over to him. Wrong, I and only I will be king of the king of Keltland. The world belongs to me, now hand him over. Don't miss. Alright, cool. I should have moved forward when I did that, but yeah, he's moving forward enough for me, I think. A triple? That avalanche went crazy. Oh. Okay, that's not as much damage as I might have worried. He's very large. Yeah, he's got those broad shoulders especially compared to like everyone else. What if I did drain magic just for fun? Oh, wow. Oh, was that his mana that it was showing me? Fireball level 2. 6 and 5. I forgot to use an item, but I mean... Fire Ruby obtained. I think I might have run out of circumstances where using an item is gonna be helpful. Maybe later. Maybe later. Yeah, I was like, surely they don't run it, because there's no thing that things can do, at least most enemies, when they don't have magic, or at least it doesn't seem like it would be. Brian can at least bonk people with the staff. Everything else is casting some sort of spell. Usually just one that you have. Or you could have. That came in from there. Draining MP is at least something. But it is a weird-ass mechanic to put in a game when, not that weird, but it's just, loses half the point when you're not actually taking anything from them. Yeah, right? Kind of them to make me not have to walk all the way back. Is this lava I'm looking at? Lava magma. The lava magma generator is activated. What do I have now? Power staff. Oh, I could have went around that way. Power staff sounds fun. Say, are you traveling somewhere? If you're trying to get to Burnock, you'd better not go. Would you like to stay for the night? Yeah. Everyone's always telling me not to go anywhere. But I have Avalanche. If anything, people should not be going near me. Spirit light. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's a big boy. With a weird neck. Power staff. Watch this. Got his ass. My power staff out? Ugh. I missed. There it is. 1 billion damage. I've had enough of this. Avalanche. A power staff, something other than an ogre. Whoa. Look at these cool guys. They are kind of badass. Homing arrow. Oh, yeah, I've seen that one get used. This building feel okay, it's not hidden. I thought it was like around the corner. Tom, why don't I just give you a pair of black wings? Thanks. Shadow has fallen on the city. King Bagus brings pain and anguish to all. He has rounded up and jailed many who rose against him. It's even possible your father's in prison if he tried to challenge the king's powers. Why would someone come to Brannock when war is about to break out? Why don't you stop for a rest while there's still time? King Bagus has some kind of madman working for him now. His name is Guilty. He just showed up one day from who knows where. His experiments with magic have made the town a living mess. Fake door? Guess. Thinking of entering the castle, no one's allowed through the main gate, but there might be a way through the back. Why would you want to try? 2 fortnights ago, a mysterious woman accompanied by a wicked spirit came to see the king. He became a very different person who let nothing stand in the way of his new and horrifying magic. You won't need to go off to war if you say you're injured, but no matter, we're all doomed anyway. Ah, it's all over for me. So many things I wanted to do, now there's no more time. What did I say, a fortnight? Fortnite reference? Brian for Fortnite. Didn't they just add Sonic and Shadow? Or in the new thing, apparently. Weird long versions of them. Because everything has to be Fortnite human shaped. But they still get every character anyways. Uncle here is lucky he wasn't home when the evil soldiers raided his farm. Perhaps you can help me to convince him he'll be alright. We are at the void at night. Think I've gone and everything? I got the wings. I saved. Gone in basically everything that matters. I don't know if I went in this like house on the hill, did I? I think I did. Unless more than one of these have this banner. Oh, this is the guards. But oh wait, no, this is like a different guards room. Run out of here. This is a hero's drink man. You, a magician. The other day we captured another magician. He's older and seemed to have great powers, but I doubt he survived the king's wrath. My father! My reason for Quest 64ing. Father, no. I'm coming, father. Me and my hair. Still gotta get out all the spirits I can, even though I don't think it matters much more. Wait, isn't this just the building I was in? What? Yeah, because I walked up. Okay. No spirits hiding up here? Very well. This is kind of cool. It looks very imposing. Ouch. Potentially. Okay, maybe not that ouch. Wait, I will face you. Wait, I can use homing arrow. I mean, I'm sure they are resistant to that, but just still funny. Power staff. The highest attack? Damn. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. They squandered that attack stat. Why did I use Rolling Rock? Eh, it's okay. But yeah, it doesn't seem that high. You know, come to think of it, everyone makes such a big deal of you being a magician. Except, everything in this game casts spells. Except for like, the ogre is like the one thing that seems to just be whacking you. At least that I can remember. Okay, dragons, you know, they breathe fire, they use fire. Got it. That's Love Disc. Maybe there's more like regular attacks than I remember. The ogre is like the one thing I can think of right now. Everyone else is casting some sort of magical spell. Makes sense for the bosses. And some of the enemies. Maybe not all of them. The endless ocean. Man. Man. Oh wait, this is probably the way I'm supposed to go up there, isn't it? Yeah. Voice emoji, man. Exactly. There's a door. Which means there's a spirit right here. No? Right here. No. Yes, here. Eventually it was correct. So far we've got power up buff, fireball, and wind, but with an arrow. That's what they've given to us for our spells. Damn, that's high. This is a weird place for that door to go. Kind of just because the pillar takes up the whole corridor. Door. We have stairs. Must be something up here. There it is.
Hey!
Hot steam level 1. You bet your ass I'm casting that right away. Just thinking that all of these like areas feel a little dead. And they would, you know, it would make them feel more alive. A little bit like if the enemies were on screen and not entirely random encounters and they were walking around. Like if this place was actively being patrolled by knights, visibly, it would feel a little different. I mean, you see them often enough. It's just a thought. Everything looks really empty because of this hot steam. Psh. Oh my god. Perfect. Oh my god. He missed his own buff. It can happen to them too. %? Sheesh. It's like magic, the invulnerability spell, sure, that can miss. Weakness, I get it. Status effects are doomed to be terrible in everything ever except for like Pokemon. But you're like agility up buff, that should just happen. That is my least favorite thing about like RPGs and stuff, is that they give you like status effect moves and then like in so many of them they either flat out do not work on like big enemies, or there's like only one and it's probably like a gimmick in that case. Oh, hello. Guilty. I've just been using you to experiment. Now give me all of the magical powers that you have obtained. Damn, which one's... That is pretty bad. Wait, what do I have? Substitute the star to escape a fight. Double your range. I'll just use a silver amulet. Captivate your enemy with its sound. Is it just not letting me use that because this will not... Illegal? Of course. I guess that means it better work 100% of the time. I'm sure it works 100% of the time on regular enemies, and you can't use it at all on bosses, right? I wonder how much damage that would be doing to me if I would let it hit me. 64. It does? Okay, well then... fair, I guess. Most of these items really don't. It's like, okay, I buffed my defense, I guess. That's what I got. The giant thing seems like it could be pretty good, but, or at least like interesting. I don't know. Weakness level 2. I mean, it works, I guess. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I want to be a little safe with my magic barriers right now. Invalidity? Probably just like... I don't know what it does actually, but I wanted to use Drain Magic. It's like hard to see all of your spells. I didn't even know I had that one. Yikes. Guess I better get this off. And then probably not a bad time to actually use a big heal. Yeah, if only I knew. I have quite a few healing potions, but also just use our honey breads. Double. We'll be conservative with our healing, our magic barrier for now. I did not continue to be careful. Eh. That was a lot of hits. Magic barrier, then I probably maybe just steal his MP and heal. Steal the MP, barrier again, heal. Where's my regular bread? Can use some. Never punished. Wouldn't know. Okay. As long as, you know, considering I haven't been punished on Dread Magic, I'm going to play it safe and keep re-upping my barrier. Confusion. Genuinely, the magic menu is really weird. Oh, I missed. It's okay, I still have it, but that means I definitely need to get it again. I'm betting this is going to be the maximally effective range. Not even close. Well, we'll use a magic up probably this time. Hero's drink. Ah. Don't miss. Walking water. There we go.
Hey!
Jeez. Took enough. One can't be sure if one is walking backwards or forwards. This goes up, though, so I'm guessing this is correct. Now I have 207 HP. That feels like a lot more than I had not long ago. Somehow my defense only went up 1 level. I feel like I should have got, like... I guess it just doesn't work that way, but... Wait, did I walk backwards? No, this is a different room with cannons. Another hero's drink. Good, good. I did just go through one of those. It would be this way, right? Yep, onward and upward. So guys, did you see this spell I have that I didn't know I had? It's invalidity. I don't know what that did. Have you considered... confusion? Why did it make an aura around me? Who is it confusing? I don't know. No, yeah, I'm confused. I don't know, maybe if they hit me. Or maybe it just like increases my dodge chance or something. Confusion. He doesn't seem to be confused. It gives me a pool floaty. Feels like it. Nice. Makes HP you lose. Oh, that is not. It does not jive with the title of the spell, but it is an interesting effect, I guess. It does confuse me. What are you doing here? Lord Bartholomew's been taken to a remote hiding place, Brian. I came here to rescue him, but I didn't make it in time. With the courage to go on, I'll help you again. You're strong. Ah. Yeah. I definitely see the utility. And yeah, I guess if it's more accurate than Drain Magic, then it is good. As long as you're willing to take any damage, not just magic barrier everything. But presumably you're doing that because you need magic anyways. Alright, see ya, buddy. Was that? Yeah. Da 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 dun dun dun. Yeah. Another point against being able to miss your basic things. Ouch. Wait, is this where the chest is? Saw a screenshot. Golden amulet. No, maybe not. What is with this broken statue, I guess? Gotta be from the back. Oh. Like, climb up somehow? Oh. Climb up indeed. That is funny. I'm in a box. Wait, this is gonna be great for the thumbnail. Grab that before I forget. Bart. Father? Father? This place is a trap. You must have been lured here by the evil puppet Shannon. Even Beatrice was taken in by her cunning. She's standing right in front of him. The L-Tale book is more than even I thought. Hello. I hear you betrayed me. Their power is much greater than I expected. It must be because you are a true magician. This fellow challenged me to a fight even though he's hurt, just because I told him about you. His life was in danger. He tried to stop me, although he couldn't lift a finger. Why does he trouble himself so? I don't understand. You can't escape this room. You will have to move forward if you want to rescue your father. You don't have a choice. Fate and your father is on my hands. Do as you're told. Can't believe this woman has been evil. Alright, see you, Dad. I'm gonna save you. The door back is locked. Despite the... Look, I never said the red flags were gonna stop me. The dodge. Oh yeah? How about hot steam? Apparently not. You don't think very much of that. Oh wow, that actually froze him. Bonk. Bonk. Masterful combat right there. Seems Fargo and Guilty were not as powerful as their boasts, but my power is absolute, and before my greatness, your pathetic human magic is naught but child's play. Ha ha ha. Oh. So it's like that, huh? Well, okay, wait. This guy's got a proper battle arena. Can I reach him with Rock 3 from here? Well, yes, but also no. Oh wait, this would be a perfect time to use the boots. Or it would have been. Can't see, but don't matter. Very normal and cool avalanche miss. Nice camera. Got one hit. My barrier. Haha, he missed. Agility value. Okay, double. Yep, there it is. Ow. Oh, shit. I was thinking about just taking the damage with confusion. I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm taking another quick little break here so we can hang out with this guy. Why did his character design is like kind of good? He's got like a jester thing going on. He's almost cooler than Brian. Almost. 70% base accuracy? I wouldn't be using that on Poke in Iron Mon or whatever, you know, if I ever played that. Anyway, be right back. Okay. Done standing next to our friend. Now it's time to go save our father. For sure. Hi, Dad. Bye, Dad. gonna try it. I can find it. Giant shoes. Boulder. Love to not miss the coin toss. A 2? And like 2 spells. Probably use some. Ooh, a triple. Oh, that's Rolling Rock. Shit. Okay. Also, I feel like that went in a really weird direction. Ah. Why not? Oh, we're getting more boulders in on him. Yeah. We'll try. Drain magic. It worked. Only sometimes punished. See this? Now this is a practitioner of sword and sorcery right here. He's got a sword. And it casts magic. Someone was paying attention to the theme of today's lesson. Awesome. Okay, but we maintained. All right. Oh, double level up. Not going back for my father. I got forward only ever. God, it really, that tunnel really was as short as it looked like it would be. Alright, what's up? What took you so long? King B just wasn't a big problem, was he? Nothing like power held by Mammon. Sylvaring, Zeus, Nepti, Fargo, these 4 guardians hold the power of the 4 magic gems. Feel the power within you. You now have the strength to open the way to where Mammon waits. Here is the Eleuthero book, long sought by your father. Take it and go past the stone circle. We're just doing it, I suppose. I am a soulless puppet made to serve my lord Mammon. I will help Mammon destroy everything that holds the wonder of life. You cannot go forward from here. This leads to oblivion, and I will be free to start from the beginning. Darn. And we're here now. Now, is this a long dungeon, or is this just like... Ooh. Doors to nothingness. Pinhead. Ouch. I'm gonna say, don't bother with those guys too much. At least not 3 of them. Oh, maybe we're finishing tonight. Feels like, it's probably what we're on the road to doing. It's very Road to Bowser. They like their checkerboard floors in very serious circumstances. Every time I like the checkerboard, I can only ever think of like Super Mario 64 or like kitchens in The Sims, where I always used that floor because I was like, well, that's a kitchen floor, right? I don't know. It's like, that's how all kitchens are. Where'd that even come from? Is this really just like an empty... We got some pinheads, but... Behind the door? Hidden? No. Wonder what would have happened if I talked to my dad again. If I could even go back there. Hello? Ah. One of these situations. Classic. Classic trippy endgame scenario. Do we got anything new? We have Fireball level 3. Try it on these unicorns. They got to attack me like right away. Seems bad. Of course, it is like a level 16 spell when probably anything you're using would be like 50 by now. Oh, it's a level 15 element. It's too bad there's not like combinations of elements. Like, oh, hot steam, shouldn't that scale off of your water and your fire or something like that, you know? Is that a statue? Kind of cool. Ow. That's a cool enemy. $233 HP now. That doesn't seem like it would go anywhere good. Spriggan? That's not what I would think of as being a Spriggan. I'm silenced. Luckily, there's an escape zone right there. If I wasn't silenced, I'd have actually liked to have fought that one. You know, see some of these. Do like the little glimpses at where you have been. See the picture on your screen? Do you know where you have been? I would love to fight these things if I didn't feel like I would die immediately. Commit to go. 1 hour a day? Could no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. You missed his silence. Maybe we'll actually fight this one. He hit me through magic barrier because he actually has melee attacks. The legend. Rock shower. I feel like he should do more damage if he punches you. Maybe. It'd be really funny if this guy, like, late into the game is like, fuck your magic barrier, and it punches you for like 100 damage. Be pretty good. It'd be a good gag. So they silence you and then they punch you to death? That's kind of a fun gimmick for like a late game enemy, actually. After all this time, these guys are like... It's like that old Dota comic. Hey, Invoker! Fuck spells! And then they just silence you. And kill you. Well, try to. But then they do less damage than these things do. Just one of them? Maybe I'll fight it. Every time I think yes until it does damage to me, and then I'm like, no, actually. They seem like the kind of creatures you just run away from every time unless your defense was crazy high. I guess their agility must be high too, because I'm not able to do anything first. Where would dying here even put me? All the way back at friggin' Donatello, Leonardo? Should be able to survive if I just heal. Sheesh. Oh my god. Am I even going the right way? Can I, like, observe and figure that out? I don't know. They both look pretty similar. There's a door there, but there would have been a door. I go up? Well, I'm almost at the door. Let's find out. Do like those guys. Okay, I did go backwards. Get me out of here in as few steps as possible, please. Really do have to heal in between every fight, otherwise you're gonna get super owned. In a world of mammon, we have found it all. Fighting for blood and for gold. Should listen to some Avantasia after this. Mammon is one of those, like, inherently cool words for names. It's got that, like, not even biblical, is it? Well, maybe it is. Might be literally biblical. Wasn't sure if it was, like, is it more of a Gnosticism thing? I don't know. Mammon's just like New Testament? Just like greed or material wealth, right? It's the very last place where someone might come to your aid. From this point on, no one will be able to help you. Will you rest now? Okay, bye. Any of these things work? Can I use no. Can I get the wings for this place? This was not the exit. Greed and in the New Testament. We are both correct on this joyous day. What? Probably this door. Wait, no. Wait, yes? Oh, I don't know. Show me whatever door gets me out of the trippy dimension and into the rest of the trippy dimension. Hey, you're here. Brian, you've gotten this far. If you keep going forward, you'll find your quest, and my job will be over too. I am a puppet made only for the purpose of leading you. I went out among the people so that I might lead you. I knew nothing of the real world and its foolish people who are doomed to die. But why are humans so strong? With all of their grief, sorrow, happiness, and anger, why do they shine so brightly? The warmth of fire, the winds in the field, the miracle of water, the abundant harvest, because I couldn't think of something. Well, I guess that is Earth-related. For all of these, they give their thanks with prayer. Tell me, Brian, is that what life is about? I'm a puppet, and I just don't understand. I am not of the human spirit. Sorry to complain. Give the book and the magic stone. This key will open the jail. Wow, the old-timey jail spelling. Fun. The gowl. It's always so tempting to just say it gowl or something. Job is over there. Farewell. Ooh. Christmas. It's like pine trees and then Christmas lights. Not really, but it kind of looks like that. Something is moving. There he be, big boy. Ha, ha, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Good to see you, Master Brian. We've been waiting and waiting. Thanks to the curse of the magician Epona, I've been shut up in this prison for 1,000 years. Why is it called Holy Magic Century if the important number is 1,000 years? Holy Magic Century is a cool title, though. Sounds better than Holy Magic Millennium, at least. You're the one who can set me free. Give me wings. I will be free. There's actually just a guy in every town who gives you wings. You could probably just find one of those guys. You've released me from my prison, and just to show my gratitude, I will not let you suffer. Ho 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 ho. Might be a good time to just like... Don't I have a gold talisman? I'll just like up my range in case that, I don't know, maybe it helps with dodging or something. Except it's probably gonna run out really fast anyway. I also I'd probably just overvote the buff. Oh shoot. What? Did I miss? You get hit by this? Not from here, but probably from over there. Yes. Oh, you can whack him from here too. Oh, that's why Barbarian works, I guess. You don't have to give it up for the last boss at all. How much damage is this about to do to me? Oh, that's not that bad. I mean, you do get to hit a lot of your things on him. That's pretty nice. Oh, that sounds so cool. Wait, so this version came later and they took that out? Or did this come out in English first somehow? Man, if this game had timed hits for everything. The Japanese version did come out later, okay. I figured it must, because they don't tend to... Okay, sometimes they might make things harder or easier. Oh. Why am I dying? Why is this flesh decaying? Oh, why am I dying? Life, I hated it. This death, peaceful sleep. All right, so problem solved, right? He's good with it. Mammon has been destroyed, but I'm still here. But why? Was I not bound to Mammon for eternity? Master Brian, is this your doing? Deep inside me, I guess I always knew that you would be triumphant. The life force that is human is much greater than the forces of evil could ever hope to attain. Mammon was always jealous of you humans, overflowing with the power of life. I have made a decision. I want to learn more of your human ways. I am leaving Keltland in order to meet as many people as I can. Perhaps if I experience enough, I too may find my own humanity. Perhaps we may meet again, but until that time, you have my undying thanks. Farewell, Brian. I was able to move there. GG. Mash A at the start of combat to get a lot of agility experience. I might have been doing that a little bit by accident, but not enough, obviously. Before Brian's eyes, pieces slipped farther and farther away, and the world of Mammon emerged. Mammon, driven by unprovoked jealousy, usurping the brightness and the uniqueness of human life. But the sacredness of the life force can never belong to Mammon, and Mammon has been returned to the darkness from which it sprung. Only a few people know Keltland was saved from disaster by a young magician's apprentice. The people can now return to their peaceful daily lives. New towns rise from the ruins, completely reborn. Even those who were injured or hurt are made whole again. The people were blessed with the warmth of fire, the winds caressed cool water, and the fruits of the earth. The world will prosper forever as long as people stay close to the forces of nature and balance, and as long as they walk hand in hand. Staff. GG. Boom. The credits have begun. Alright, well, we got it done this week. That was nice. Nice surprise. I knew it wouldn't be that much longer, but I wasn't necessarily expecting to be done it in a relatively reasonable time frame today. I mean, really, I started late, if anything. I didn't actually stream that long. It's definitely a game that's more than the sum of its parts. Somehow. Assistant producer Mia. L. Michael Haller. Wait, they tried to make a... Wait, they made Quest Fantasy Challenge, which is a clone of Mr. Do. That's really funny. Mr. Do is just one of those, like, funny names. Yeah, I had fun with this game. It's, you know, the amount of fun I have would be very different if I went into this knowing absolutely nothing and just leveling elements that inevitably would result in me spending a lot more time grinding, which would suck. Because the North American and PAL releases of the game were considered too short and easy, Imagineer added new events and tightened some of the repetitive gameplay for the game's Japanese localization. How much? Definitely doesn't overstay its... Well, some of the dungeons might overstay their welcome, because all the dungeons... Maybe if some of the dungeons weren't just, like, straight hallways or confusing, you know, twisty paths and stuff. That might have helped. But you also can't make a dungeon that's confusing to navigate while having the encounter rate that this game does. Like, it's charming. Brian Turner. It's charming despite, you know, not really having much of a plot or characters. All the character, like the character designs for like Nintendo 64, like really low poly characters, very simplistic style, they're all really charming to look at. All the enemy designs are pretty good. You know, I feel like a lot of my enjoyment of an RPG, especially a fantasy one, because, you know, the combat of like a lot of JRPGs or whatever, not necessarily the most interesting thing all the time. If you can give me a wide variety of funny little guys and interesting monster designs, it's gonna go a long way in making me like mind all that less. Like, even the World of Mammon has some like fun character designs at the end. I didn't want to fight any of them because they were really strong, but that's the Dragon Quest strategy, yeah. But yeah, it's charming for what it is. It is just a shame though, because had the magic system been more like evenly balanced, this game could be like elevated beyond what it is by like a good chunk, I think. At the same time, I feel like at this point, there's like a level of charm to this game having like really bad elements to use. Maybe that's just because it's funny. I don't know. Brian's just a good character design. Look at that guy. He's just a lovable little fella. If I were to rate this, I'd probably give it like just a very middling score. Put him at the end of a fishing rod. Like a middling score, but in a way that, like, numerically it's not good, but I like it better than the number that I'm putting down, you know? Like, I could say it's a 2 out of 5 stars, but like a high 2, like it's a fun, charming 2. Okay, it's not a 2, probably. Well, it could be a 2 if I didn't go water, earth. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like, I'm very subjective with game ratings. I don't rate games at all very often anyways. It's unique. And things that are interesting but not great are often better, or at least more fun to play, than things that are not good, not great, and boring. It's better to be interesting than to be boring, and you can be boring and like a competently made game. Where like the gameplay is a little bit more, I don't know, mass market appeal or whatever. It's kind of like my whole stance on like, you know, playing all the N64 games I have. I'd rather play something interesting than something decent and bad and boring. But this game is definitely one of those interesting things. Mizuna Falls. Country of the Woods and Repose. Human entertainment. Why am I not surprised? How have I not heard of this? Yeah, somehow it's like, oh, human entertainment? Well, that makes sense. Interesting. That would be like a hell of a game to play someday. Maybe. Wait, after Mizuna Falls was released, most of Sun Studio founded an independent game company named Garden. Ishizuka became dissatisfied with the realities of running a business and retired from game development in 2004. He emigrated to Canada, where he became a tour guide for visitors going to the Canadian Rockies. What a story. The additional text from the English patch can cause you to fall through the world. That's incredible. Anyway, Quest 64, fun time. I always wanted to revisit this game and play it in full. You know, I've seen people play it on streams for like years by now. And I get the appeal. I do get the appeal. If I played this as a kid and understood what the hell I was doing, I might remember this like way more fondly. I just remember it being interesting and cool looking, but also confusing to me. I don't know why it was confusing to me. Probably I just got lost walking around or something. Mostly got wrecked by rabbits in the foot. That probably happened to me too. Let's be real. All right. Oh, there we go. So next up we have, don't forget that this is part of Sword and Sorcery Summer. We have the actual next rolled game. Why did I not update? I swear I updated that command. Anyway, the next game, as you can see on the list, is, if you like actually clicked on the wheel, you would see that the next game is Gauntlet Legends, another Nintendo 64 game. We're going right back into unfinished business on N64Mania. We're doing Gauntlet Legends. That's probably gonna have to wait. That's gonna have to wait until probably Monday to start happening. I don't know if I have a save for that game. I suspect I do not. So I will have to restart that one. This is one of the few games I did have a save for, but then I had to start doing it for retro achievements, so I couldn't really do anything about that. Alright. See you next time on Sword and Sorcery Summer, starting next, or continuing next week.